Some days you just get to have a great day at work, and today I am really enjoying myself getting to meet Steve and the rest of the folks at Gallmeyer Farm in Varina. I told you a minute ago, 100 years, over 100 years this farm's been here in your family.
Right.
Your great-grandfather or your grandfather?
My great-grandparents on my dad's side all came over from Germany.
And got it started.
Yes.
And they started this as kind of a vegetable farm and grew strawberries.
Yes.
At one point you switched over to grain, and you took over and you switched back to the strawberries, kind of a pick your own kind of thing, and pumpkins. Right. And I'll tell you what, it is kind of a tradition here. You've got your big party this weekend.
Yeah, our fall festival 2-day event, Saturday and Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Live music. Free admission, free parking, free hay rides, free straw bale maze behind us.
Yeah, that maze is really intricate. I kind of climbed up on top and took a look. It's a little thin in there, so if Mom and Dad want to go in, they have to turn sideways to chase the kids.
Go a little bit sideways, but it makes it exciting.
Yeah. You've got great vendors coming out, too. We talked to a gentleman who's going to bring barbecue, which means I probably would show up.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to be plenty of food vendors, craft vendors. I think we've got around 30 different vendors signed up, so it's going to be eye-popping.
Yeah, and speaking of eye-popping, look at all these fall colors in front of us, and we were noticing a moment ago all kinds of different pumpkins and gourds of all types. Do you have a count on how many you planted this year?
I don't know the exact number. It was more than 40 varieties.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Has it been a good year? Obviously, you got some beauties out here now.
I had the prettiest vines I've ever had, but the
can't sell those vines.
The deer saw that too,
Yeah.
so they were working on the pumpkins. So.
Well, speaking of the vines, then they have blooms on them, and you rely on honeybees to help you get the crop to the table, and you are selling your
Anyone? Here's what's going on. Our shot froze on you, but don't worry, we'll get right back to it. Here's what's going on as far as our high temperatures the past 7 days. Y'all, so warm. 84 degrees last Tuesday. We've been in the upper 80s to low 90s, and this heat is going to stick around over the next few days. Now, I realize right now you're going, okay, how's it going to stick around when we got so much cloud cover? Well, we still have a very warm atmosphere in place, because remember yesterday we were incredibly warm, then we had these clouds, they held in the heat, and that's why we are starting out on the mild side. 70 degrees right outside. Notice those winds out of the north, 13 miles per hour. Those winds are going to continue to stay quite breezy throughout the entire day. But did you realize that when you have dense cloud cover, sometimes the reception's a little difficult and sometimes those live shots freeze? But now we got you back, Bill.
Yeah, we were just getting ready to try some honey here. We're going to try the 3 different kinds of honeys. So this is the kind you see at the store in the squeeze bottle and all that, right? Just
right.
Regular honey.
What most people are familiar with.
It's good. It's honey. Okay.
Right. Wildflower is a little bit more bold flavor.
Okay.
And I tell people, if you compare it, when they say, what's the difference? I say, this is like weak tea. This is like strong tea.
All right, let's have some strong tea.
They both taste, have the same flavor, just one is stronger than the other.
And seems thicker, but maybe that's just me. Oh man, I like that. That's good. All right.
And that's the favorite.
Yeah, and this is...
So buckwheat has its own flavor because it's specifically buckwheat nectar. And it usually reminds
train those bees to get buckwheat. We're out of time almost. I gotta go. I gotta try this.
Usually reminds people of molasses.
This is gonna be a sweet weekend.